Okay, going on, yeah.
Hi guys, this is Francis and this is Eric. He's the boss in the Sacramento, California Walmart area. So we're just discussing about things that is facing us challenges when it comes to like the store and how customers are reacting to our products. So Eric, what were you saying before?
Yeah, so usually we don't have too many challenges now. Everything's all locked up before it wasn't locked up. It is. So because of security, we're doing real good on that. All we pretty much trying to do is get our inventory and stock it so the customers get it. Not too many challenges when it comes to accessories. Only one thing I say, mostly things like this right here when it comes to phone accessories. Originally this is supposed to be on a four-way. I think you know what it is, right? We used to be in Knox Valley, did not want that over there because we got a lot of theft. So we put them more closer to the register so that way we can see it. You know what I mean? So, whenever we have to deal with challenges like that, sometimes we have to think it through and just, come up with our own ideas and stuff. It's been helping out definitely. Before we used to have it out there, and doing that.
Okay, so what are you saying in terms of it being like the customer associates calling and associate to find the item, the key open, and for them to see?
One thing they gotta do, they gotta walk into the register. They gotta always walk into the register. It doesn't matter how expensive it is, doesn't matter how cheap it is. Always gotta walk into the register. If it's locked up, gotta walk in. So I'm very, very strict on that.
So on a good side, you can say that this is causing more good than harm in terms of customer coming in and not finding someone to talk to open so that he or she could try to look at the item closely. It's not a bad, it's not a big issue so far.
No, as long as associates right next to them and everything. Usually I don't like to have associates handed to them and just walk away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, we're gonna let them see it and everything, but never ever walk away.
So if you even not put me like on average of how long do you think that they have to wait to get an item? If I was to ask the customer, do you think they have to wait for like 15 minutes before someone comes around to unlock this shelf for them?
Seconds, yeah. I usually have switches all around and stuff, kind of spread out and everything. We kind of have a in and out kind of thing where it's like, hey, help the customer look exactly what they're looking for. You know what I mean? So maybe ask a couple questions here and there, but pretty much locate exactly what they're looking for. It's the phone, exactly, boom, it's right here. You take a look at it, the registers, that's it.
So last question, Rick, thank you so much. So I want to believe that since we had this installation, which is for our own safety, we haven't had, let's say, a drop in sales, right? We still have the same, traffic, right? Nobody's coming to say, okay, we get mad personally because nobody wanted to help me to open the shelf, right? Okay, because I've been to Utah, I've been to Idaho stores, and they haven't had this platform. It is just an open assessment, so which is good that we have it, and I'm glad. I hope